Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue. Coming up today, we're going to travel to Lancaster County, and we're going to visit a golf course that began as a farm dating back to 1901. The property has been in the Graybill family for 5 generations and was initially a dairy farm. Discover Lancaster has recently created an ice cream trail in the county, and no better way to finish off your golf round than to visit the Foxchase Creamery and some handcrafted ice cream made from milk directly from their cows on the dairy farm. This week, we discover Lancaster for golf and finish off with some ice cream. It's all next, right here on Inside Golf. The 26th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. Your next golf getaway is in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Visit valleyforge.org. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, a digital publication and private business network. Read the current issue free at jerseymanmagazine.com. By the Haverford Trust Company. For life's must-haves, there's Haverford. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA Section, the experts in the game and business of golf.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
Hi, Tony Salucci with the Beacon Group of Companies. If your company has between 50 and 500 employees enrolled in your health insurance plan, there's a really good chance we can reduce your costs significantly and increase the benefits employees receive. How do we do it? We put you together with several thousand employers of a similar size across the country so your company can get amazing buying power. Schedule a conversation with one of our employee benefits specialists today at mybeacongroup.com.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. The property that is now known as the Foxchase Golf Course in Lancaster County has been in the Graybill family for 5 generations. Steve Graybill is the co-owner and the president.
It's been a farm up until 1991, specifically a dairy operation. And we had a supermarket where we processed our own milk, made our own ice cream, had a full meat department, produce, bakery, that kind of a thing. And in 1991, things changed.
Steve's uncle was terminally ill with a cancer and ran the grocery end of the family business. He always had a dream to meet Arnold Palmer, and that meeting was to become a reality.
Fortunately enough, I was on that meeting down at the Bell Atlantic Classic, down at Chester Valley Golf Club in Malvern, and just came away from that meeting. It was like quite frankly, just a message from God. It was so laser focused coming away. And instead of having 10-minute meet and greet, they got rained out. So we had over an hour with Mr. Palmer, and he invited us out to Latrobe, and of course we went out there that fall, and the relationship continued. But that is the impetus of how this business got started.
As for the golf course, it has remained a family business.
You know, my father and myself and his brother and his son built the golf course. We started moving dirt in March of 1990 and opened up the golf course May of 91. And so we have been business partners for that period of time. We have since brought in the second generation, our daughters, into the business beginning of this past year. So it's just been a real family business since 1990 when we started moving dirt. And I tell people I've been retired since 1991. But no, it doesn't come without its pain points, but it's just been neat to see the place evolve and to see the next generation come alongside.
After 30 years of being in the golf business, the family has learned that golf is much more than a sport. They encourage all skill levels to pick up the game because of the positive impact it can have and the new friendships that it brings.
We try our best to make people feel really welcome here and feel part of the family. That goes with employees and the golfing public. We just try to have a bit different standard here when it comes to customer service. And the people we hire here, we've got a great staff that does a great job in making people feel welcome, because people have a choice where they want to go golf. We are part of a network of, I think it's 9 or 10 public courses in the county. And we promote the game through the Lancaster County Golf Association, also through an organization which I'm part of on a national level called the National Golf Course Owners Association, where we work closely with the PGA of America and the Golf Course Superintendents Association to promote the game of golf. And as long as we do our job to continue to keep them engaged, golf has a bright future.
Tim Beagle is the head professional at Foxchase and has been on the job for a little over a year. A graduate of Penn State in professional golf management, Tim welcomed this new opportunity.
It's been very welcoming and humbling as well. I'm 29 years old, so I would say a younger golf professional. And coming in here, I had a very good staff, but much older than me. So I had to build a little respect first. Like, they knew who I was and that I was there to help them and make this place work together as one. And the Graybill family took me under their wing and has treated me like family and has helped me grow to be the best professional I can.
Foxchase is an award-winning public 18-hole golf course that offers challenges for all skill levels.
The nice thing about Foxchase is it covers all the aspects of the golf game. We're on hole 16 here, and the nice thing about this hole is it's a short par 4 to most people because they see it and that's a short hole. It's actually a very long hole. And the water plays, you have to play short. This golf course has everything. You have the holes that you can get aggressive and go after for your birdies. You have your holes, the par 3s, that your goal is to make par. We have enough bunkers placed. We removed a lot of trees to make it available for everyone to come play here.
Tim's very pleased with the contributions he's made to create and design a new logo for Foxchase.
I came in and we had a golf ball with a foxtail around it, and it was a good logo, but I grew up doing enough merchandising in the golf business, and the logo sells. The logo sells the clothes, the logo sells the hat. So I looked for something that was bold, that stood out, and people were going to recognize it. And I was blessed to find, put this together, and in some of it I also have the logo, or the date 1991 under the logo, so everyone knows, like, that's Foxchase Golf Club.
As Steve mentioned earlier, Tim also sees the family atmosphere demonstrated by the golfers who play at Foxchase.
Foxchase is the epitome of Lancaster County, if you ask me. I was born and raised here, so I got to grow up in this family atmosphere, and that's what Lancaster is. We have such a good group of golfers. We have many, many leagues. We started the new Monday Night League, and you see all these people get together and who've never played together before, and next you know they're playing together outside of that.
Foxchase is easy to find.
So if you're familiar with 222 and the Turnpike, they intersect, and we're about 5 minutes away from it, and it's a convenient location for anyone coming from the Philly area or the Harrisburg area.
So if you are looking for a golf destination this summer, it can be as close as Lancaster County. Stay with us. There's something else that's worth the trip. We're going to visit an ice creamery located on a dairy farm.
The Golf Association of Philadelphia. Founded in 1897, GAP is the nation's oldest regional or state golf association. We serve amateur golf in Eastern PA, Southern New Jersey, and all of Delaware. Gap welcomes all golfers, junior or senior, male or female, public or private. Join the Golf Association of Philadelphia today. Our mission is always to preserve, protect, and promote the great game of golf. Before you tee it up, look us up. Visit gapgolf.org to find out more.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead, freak out.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. It's not often you find us talking about ice cream here on Inside Golf, but after a visit to Foxchase Golf Course in Lancaster County, the close-by Foxchase Meadows Creamery was just too tempting for the production crew to pass up. Now, I don't know what they had exactly, but I know one thing. It was very good. Chad Fox is the owner and the managing director.
Well, we like to think of ourselves as a cow-to-cone creamery. So you're seeing right behind me actually some of our cows. So we grow all our feed here, we feed it to our cows, and they bless us with milk. And so that's what we think is our secret ingredient, our farm fresh milk. We've been open since 2015 and just have been blessed with the opportunity to serve a lot of guests and serve a lot of scoops of ice cream.
Not unlike the golf course, Foxchase Meadows has been a family venture.
So my grandfather started the farm in the late 50s. My father then took over, and then my brother and I would be the third generation. So we're grateful to be farming in Lancaster County. It's a great place. We have rich soils and just great community here, and it's grateful for that legacy.
The creamery features all handcrafted ice cream, and it's made on site with milk from those dairy cows.
So at any given point, we have 25 different flavors. Anything from the classics like Madagascar vanilla and Wilbur chocolate to some of the more creative ones. So right now we have a seasonal flavor called grasshopper. We actually brew spearmint leaves into the ice cream, swirl this rich fudge swirl in, and then top it with chewy brownie chunks. It's really delicious. So we also have a lunch menu that we serve. Try to offer a full array of, after a long day of golf, we think it's a great place to kick back and enjoy some good ice cream and relax after a long day of golf.
Chad is really pleased to be part of the newly created ice cream trail, and he welcomes visitors to visit the dairy farm and the creamery.
Yeah, we're really excited to be part of the Discover Lancaster County Ice Cream Trail. We just think it's a great opportunity to welcome guests, new friends into the county, chance for them to enjoy ice cream, and relax. For example, at Fox Meadows, they can relax on our wraparound porch or our patio, enjoy the views of farmland and our meadows with our cows, and just a chance to rest and enjoy the finer things in life like good ice cream and friendship.
The Foxchase Meadows Creamery, like the golf course, is conveniently located.
Our original locations, our farmstead locations located between Effort and Lidditz, very conveniently close to multiple golf courses. We also launched a second location in Leola, which is in the heart of Amish country.
As Chad mentioned, they feature all kinds of unique flavors, handmade right in their creamery. And a highlight for the production crew was getting the opportunity to taste it. And their report card said A+. Stay with us. Coming up next, our teed off panel, talking about how to handle some pressures, some jitters on the golf course.
Excited and embracing that challenge, it's really hard to be fluid.
Welcome back. Inside Golf continues with our teed off panel. We're assembled on the back deck here at Lulu Country Club in Upper Dublin. All right, joining us today, we have Mike Brown, president of the First Tee of Philadelphia. We have a newcomer on the panel for Teed Off today. Her name is Kelly Sanderson, director of instruction at nearby Huntington Valley. First of all, welcome. This is her first year in the area. Welcome to Philadelphia. Welcome to Teed Off.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Kelly. And in his third year as president of the Golf Association of Philadelphia, member at Overbrook, Oscar Mestry. Oscar, I'm going to begin with you. You're the seasoned guy on this panel, present company excluded.
That stands for old. Go ahead.
just eliminated two old guys here. But the topic is getting over nerves when it comes to playing this game. And a guy like you, like I said, experienced as you are, it's probably not a big deal, if any. But when it used to be, what did you do to overcome, shall I say, golf jitters? Whether it's a tee shot on the first hole or a tricky little putt, what did you do?
Well, I would start by saying that, like Jack Nicklaus's famous quote, if you're not nervous, you don't care. So the reality is you're nervous, you're anxious, but it's how you deal with it, right? So I mean, for anybody to say they're not nervous, they're being disingenuous. You're definitely nervous because you care. Now, how you get over it, I mean, having done it more than once helps, but I think you have to embrace it. You kind of have to embrace the pressure. You have to be excited about the shot, the challenge of what you're going to do. And so, again, easier said than done, but if you can embrace the challenge as a challenge and you can go through your routine where you don't have to think about what you're doing, I think your chances for success are substantially better.
Well spoken from a veteran of the nerves. Kelly, now you give instruction.
Correct.
So in addition to the physical part of the game, the mental part, and I guess the emotional part of the game is maybe something that you try to instill in your pupils, or do you wait for them to ask the question first?
Well, they always go from a lesson, and a lot of times they'll be going right out onto the course. And I never want them to be thinking about, maybe that mechanical thing we talked about with your elbow staying close to you or finishing your swing all the way, because our brain really doesn't work like that. So I'll tell them, maybe you might have one key thought that you work on in your practice swing, but, to steal a common phrase of just do it. As you said, we have to embrace that challenge, and I really liked how you worded it with excitement. Because chemically, our brain doesn't know the difference between nervousness and excitement. So I, as a college golfer, would be very nervous on those first tee shots, especially my freshman year. So I would just, maybe if it was a little fake it till you make it, but tell myself that I am very excited to hit this shot, or I'm very excited to hit this short-sided flop shot with, downhill with water on the other side. Because if you're not excited and embracing that challenge, it's really hard to be fluid. So I never want my students to be tight. I use the very, technical phrase of loosey-goosey out there, and that's the mentality that I try to bring to the golf course.
To your left is maybe the most loosey-goosey guy, golfer or anything I know, and that's Mike Brown, okay? Do you ever remember, and you play collegiate golf at Temple, you play a pretty high caliber golf to this day, all over the place. Do you ever lose that loosey-goosiness, or do you ever tense up at all?
I can go back to, I remember it like it was yesterday, 1982 Atlantic 10 Championships at Penn State. Last hole, I thought I was leading, and they come out and they say, hey, all you got to do is make par and you win. Hit it like 20 feet and then leave it 3 feet short, and that nerve and that butterfly, and you know how they say your knees were weak? Well, they were literally weak, but you go back to your system and your routine, and what do you do normally? And first thing I do, I talk. As everybody here that knows me.
So that relaxes you.
That relaxes me.
That?
Get
That's why you talk all the time.
Exactly. I could talk a dog off a meat truck. For me, it's limiting the amount of time that I have to stay focused. So maybe I'm an ADD poster child from way back when. I was probably diagnosed, but nobody ever told me. But I think if you can get into that mindset where you only have to focus for so much, and I find that whether it's a shot, whether it's a putt, whether it's going to the first tee, I think that's really important. That's what relaxes me.
Let me ask you this. Now, like I mentioned in the introductions, you're in your third year as GAP's president, okay? So people meet you for the first time, maybe, in an outing or just a game of golf someplace, and they think to themselves, boy, this guy must be a pretty good golfer. Do you feel any extra pressure because you are who you are to perform?
I think that I mean, that's a complicated question. It's a great question. I think you feel pressure in that, you're representing an organization above and beyond yourself. So that's number one, right? Unfortunately or unfortunately, my behavior is going to have some effect or perception on the Golf Association of Philadelphia. So I take that seriously.
That's pressure.
I take that seriously. I don't want people to, think that, oh, this guy's a total jerk, which there's probably some
Who would ever think that of Oscar Mestre? Come on.
But beyond that, I do believe that people have an expectation for you to play at a certain level.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I've disappointed people and
You're playing
charity
partners.
events where they go, oh my God, I thought you were good.
Right.
But you, again, you have to block all that out, and you can't be on every day, but you try to give it your best.
Some of us can't. This guy down, loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
In 30 seconds, same question. You're a professional, and you have, you're teaching the game. Now all of a sudden you're out there maybe playing with your students, and there's a certain amount of, what do you call it, pressure or expectation. It's on you that you better be better than them, right? I mean, do you feel that sometimes?
Yeah, but I actually feel a lot more comfortable being in front of them. I honestly pretend that when I play with my students that I'm still teaching them, whether it's in a tournament or not, because I feel really comfortable in that environment. So I think just envisioning yourself in a comfortable environment is really helpful.
Right. So embrace the moment, says Oscar Mestre. And believe me, this guy can play. I don't care whether he let you down before or not. Don't worry about that. He can play. I know from personal experience. Panel, thank you. We'll be back. More of Inside Golf in a moment. Designed by Donald Ross, Lulu Country Club is one of the premier private golf courses in Montgomery County. This classic 18-hole course boasts a new state-of-the-art clubhouse with many amenities for members to enjoy. Members are invited to play in events, tournaments, and enjoy guest privileges. For more information, contact membership at lulucc.com.
For your investment management must-haves, there's Haverford.
From anyone you speak with, from the front desk to your portfolio manager to an investment officer, we make everything feel really easy so that you can sleep well at night.
Everybody here is working together for that one goal, to make sure our clients are very well serviced.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality. A chance to be part of a team. A career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
We've got great golfing here in Lancaster County with a dozen public courses. There's lots to choose from. We have spectacular scenery that goes along with the courses, beginner to experienced. We've also got several 9-hole courses, par 3 courses, mini golf, 10 of those venues. As the host county for the 2015 U.S. Women's Open, and again upcoming in 2024 at Lancaster Country Club, golfing here in Lancaster County is really a fabulous experience.
So before we leave Lancaster County, good idea to introduce you to hear from Ed Harris. Ed is the president and CEO of Discover Lancaster.
Here in Lancaster County, we've got incredible golf. It's very underrated. But when you're done a long round of golf, in the summertime especially, what else could you possibly want than awesome ice cream? And we're here at Meadows Creamery. It's one of our top ice cream spots you can go to in Lancaster County. It's part of our Lancaster County Ice Cream Trail, and you should definitely check it out this summer. We're also encouraging people to get outside this summer, enjoy the beauty of Lancaster County, and also in Lancaster City, where we have an electric bike tour where you get to see 4 different historical areas on a tour of Lancaster City. We also have tours this summer out on the river, the Susquehanna. It's amazing. You can jump on a tour of the Susquehanna on the Chief Uncas boat tour, and the boat is a vintage wooden yacht. It's electric powered, and it was with the Anheuser-Busch family for decades. It's now here in Lancaster County, and they're taking out groups, families, all kinds of cool things to do on the river. check out the sunset, the views of both not only Lancaster County, but York County as well. We also have great trails throughout Lancaster County. So if you're a biker or a hiker or a jogger or someone who just loves nature, Lancaster County is an awesome choice to spend time this summer.
We want to thank Discover Lancaster, Ed and Joel, for letting us discover some of what the county has to offer. And a big thank you to Steve and Tim from Foxchase Golf Club, love the golf course, and the Chad from Foxchase Meadow Creamery. That's it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Coming up, we'll be here at Meadows Springs in Berks County as we take a look at Betsy King, the LPGA Hall of Famer. This is virtually her hometown, Meadows Springs, Pennsylvania, not far from Reading. And she hosted a very special outing. It's called Golf for Africa, Pennsylvania Pro-Am. But Golf for Africa is something that Betsy's been involved in for several years. What does Golf for Africa do? It provides the money that's necessary to provide clean water to several African countries, in particular Zambia. And she has done a great job, along with the help of some LPGA professionals, to host an outing like this one here at Meadows Springs this year that raised more than $100,000. A great cause by a great LPGA Hall of Famer and a hometown girl. That's Betsy King. I'm Harry Donahue. See us next week right here on Inside Golf. The 26th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. Your next golf getaway is in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Visit valleyforge.org. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, a digital publication and private business network. Read the current issue free at jerseymanmagazine.com. By the Haverford Trust Company. For life's must-haves, there's Haverford. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA Section, the experts in the game and business of golf.